multi-billion successes.
Our children's missing. Find them!
And how much courage it took.
You are the man who gave them the power to destroy.
Number 5. Lee. Lee is a 2023 British biographical drama film, directed by Ellen Kouris, in her feature directorial debut. Adapted from the 1985 book The Lives of Lee Miller. It stars Kate Winslet, as war journalist, alongside Alexander Skarsgård, Andrea Riseborough, Marion Cotillard, Josh O'Connor, and Andy Samberg. Movie buffs, get ready for Lee, the most gripping World War II drama, premiere at TIFF 2023. Starring the incredible Kate Winslet in what's sure to be an Oscar-winning performance, Lee tells the true story of daring photojournalist, Lee Miller. She goes from supermodel to soldier, on a mission to expose the realities of war, through her camera lens. Teaming up with Life magazine photographer David Sherman, together they put their lives at risk to capture the devastation across war-ravaged Europe firsthand, for readers back home. Jumping between the battlefields of the 1940s, and Miller's life in 1977 England, Lee promises a raw, personal look at one courageous woman's pursuit of the shocking truth. With Winslet giving the performance of a lifetime, Lee is gonna blow you away with its thrilling untold story, and non-stop emotional suspense. I'm telling you, this is one war epic you absolutely can't miss. Number 4. White Bird. White Bird, also marketed with the subtitle A Wonder Story, is a 2023 American coming-of-age period drama film, directed by Mark Forster, based on the 2019 graphic novel of the same name, and a spin-off and prequel to Wonder 2017. The film stars Ariella Glazer, Orlando Schwartz, Bryce Geiser, Gillian Anderson, and Helen Mirren, with Geiser reprising his role as Julian from Wonder. The film starts with a beautiful montage of Sarah's childhood, filled with joy and innocence. But as the story progresses to the fall of 1942, Sarah, now 15, finds it harder to ignore the growing presence of Nazis in her town and the anti-Semitism they promote. While her mother refuses to believe that their Jewish family could be in danger, her father fears they must escape before it's too late. Unfortunately, their worst fears come true when Axis forces arrive to round up all the Jewish residents. Sarah's school tries to evacuate targeted students, but they are betrayed by Vincent, the boy she has a crush on. Miraculously, Sarah manages to avoid capture, but her parents are not as fortunate. With nowhere else to go, Sarah finds refuge with Julian, a classmate who has been disabled by polio. His parents suspect their neighbors of being Nazi sympathizers, so Sarah must hide in their barn to stay safe. Months pass, and Sarah finds solace in her friendship with Julian, which eventually blossoms into a deep romance. Julian becomes her lifeline, teaching her what he learns in school and engaging in imaginative games, to keep her spirits up during the long and lonely days in hiding.
And in dark times,
You're the bravest person I've ever met. Because when kindness can cost you your life.
Number 3. The Zone of Interest. The Zone of Interest is a 2023 historical drama film, written and directed by Jonathan Glazer, loosely based on the 2014 novel of the same name. A co-production between the United States, the United Kingdom, and Poland, and the film centers on Auschwitz. It stars Christian Friedel and Sandra Huller in the lead roles. The Zone of Interest is also a horror film, but a very different kind. It's a movie about the most haunting atrocities of the Holocaust. It's also a movie about marital companionship, about wanting the best for your children, about following the rules and working hard and feeling that you truly deserve the best in life. It's about all the things that most people in the world want, entwined with the unspeakable. At the movie's center is a dream house built on nightmares. The house belongs to a family. The movie's opening shows this little group and some family friends, in placid wide shot, lounging by a stream flanked by lush greenery, laughing, talking, drying their pale, damp skin after a swim. Though we can't get a close look at them, we can see how utterly secure they are in their happiness, as if the sun above had been created just to shine down on them. The head of this robust little family is Rudolf Haas, whose hard work and loyalty have earned him rich rewards. He's the commandant of Auschwitz, and he and his wife Hedwig have been granted a fine parcel of land adjacent to the camp. They've got an austerely elegant house that meets all their needs, surrounded by a garden of bright flowers for their children to play in. Hedwig proudly shows off the grounds to her visiting mother, waving at the not quite high enough brick partition that separates the property from the camp. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is a 2023 epic biographical thriller film, written and directed by Christopher Nolan. Starring Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Josh Hartnett, Casey Affleck, Rami Malek, and Kenneth Branagh. Oppenheimer is most remembered as the father of the atomic bomb, and was the physicist in charge of the Manhattan Project, the name given to the top-secret project that developed the weapons the United States used to devastate the Japanese cities Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. His path toward the creation of the bomb was etched in his childhood, when Oppenheimer proved to be scientifically gifted and advanced far beyond his years. As a reticent and thoughtful man, Oppenheimer didn't always share his inner workings freely. He spoke out about the gravity of the atomic bomb, following the two detonations, and in later years, openly opposed the development of the hydrogen bomb, for use against the Soviet Union during the Cold War. The latter choice meant he was investigated as a communist sympathizer, a charge Oppenheimer denied. It can be said that this movie was one of the most anticipated movies of 2023, and you should definitely put it in your watch list. Napoleon. Napoleon is an upcoming epic historical drama film, directed and produced by Ridley Scott, based on the true story of Napoleon Bonaparte, primarily depicting the French leader's rise to power as well as his relationship with Empress Josephine. The film stars Joaquin Phoenix, who is also a producer, as Napoleon, and features Vanessa Kirby, alongside Tahar Rahim, in supporting roles. Ridley Scott has been staying pretty busy. Last year he released not one, but two films with The Last Duel and House of Gucci. Now it seems the legendary director has another epic historical drama in the works coming this November. The movie is called Napoleon, and it reunites Scott with none other than Joaquin Phoenix. From the sound of it, this film is really going to dive into Napoleon's early life and rise to power. Rather than just show his military tactics and conquests, Scott seems to want to explore Napoleon's relationship with his wife Josephine. Their marriage apparently played a big role in shaping who he became. The movie promises to offer a personal perspective on Napoleon and what truly motivated this brilliant but unpredictable leader. We'll get to see his infamous battles played out on screen, as well as witness his relentless ambition. With Ridley Scott at the helm and Joaquin starring, this has blockbuster potential. After the success of his past period pieces, like Gladiator, I'm really looking forward to seeing how Scott brings the story of this legendary emperor to life later this year. It could be one of the major awards season movies.
I simply never do.
Well, that wraps up my list of the most exciting war films to look forward to in 2023. While we'll have to wait a bit longer to experience those epic battles firsthand, I think these movies will more than satisfy our appetite for action and suspense in the meantime. Just be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell as well, so you don't miss any new video. I'd also appreciate if you shared this video with any fellow film fans you think would enjoy it. Spreading the word helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching and see you at the next screening.
But this, you can't do in your head.